Very good, Gene. Johnson.
Thank you very much. My code name is the First Impression Rose.
Oh, is that like your Twitter handle or?
I wish. That was the name of the horse.
Oh, that's right. That's right. No, but now, actually, where can they find you on Twitter?
At Candon Bliss.
Nice. And I'm, of course, the Everyday Man at Twitter. So tweet us at AfterBuzz TV. Let us know what you think about The Bachelor, what's going on, your predictions, and just what you think of the show.
Mostly what you think about us.
Yeah, there we go. We got a long one, guys. We got a lot of stuff to get to. So first off, let's start with Ben. We left
Ben.
Yes.
Oh, such a cutie. I love wine. So immediately last season I was like, oh, he's just cute because of wine. Not necessarily because he was cute, even though he has kind of buffed up, right?
Yes.
Did you see that?
I did notice. I noticed it in a very manly way. I was like, dude, he's kind of yoked. He needed like
in
his
a
own
manly
zip code.
way you noticed it?
Yeah.
You sure?
Okay, stop. Stop. Yes, I'm wearing pink, but I'm okay with it. I'm comfortable, okay?
Comfortable.
Yeah, well, you are Italian, so I thought I'd throw an extra syllable for you. Now, but what I noticed was they made him he's super likable. Like, when we last left off last season, he had his heart broken by Ashley, and I'm surprised that he was so ready to take on this venture.
Right.
Like,
well, I'm surprised that they actually let him get down on one knee. I mean, I know it makes for good TV, but how sad. I mean, to make a guy really get that into it and have to get down on one knee and then not so much.
That's the beauty of reality TV.
It's sad, but he's made a good comeback, and he seems very ready, not like crushed. Like the last Bachelor, Jake, Jake, the pilot, he was like, all about, like, I have issues and stuff.
No, Jake,
this guy's like ready to go. He's available. Didn't one girl say that?
Yeah, no, well, Jake was different. Jake was more of like how he says, Jake wasn't a ham, he was the whole pig, because he was just always about being on. He was spot on every take, and Ben was the genuine guy, the sweetheart,
so
and
sweet.
Because I didn't understand, I thought they would have gone with like Ames or some of the contestants from the previous seasons. So I kind of scratched my head in the beginning about Ben being the guy, but as I see, like we said, how they portrayed him, I was like, God, I could see how women are just going to be like, oh, he's so sweet, he's so cute.
I talked to my mom right before watching the show. She'd already watched it because she's on Central Time. And she just said, you're going to think he's so much cuter once you hear him talk and see how he handles everything. And she was right. He's very likable, very warm, and it kind of draws you to him and you want to get to know him more.
You just like the booze.
I just like the wine. I'm a wino. Take me to Sonoma.
I know, of course. They brought, and all the girls, oh my God, he's so cute. Oh my God,
he's so amazing. Oh my God.
I thought I was gonna die, but let's get into some of the girls. Of course, first off, we started off with Lindsay. From Seattle.
Yes, well, that's who we met first on the intros, right?
Right, correct.
We only met like 9, I think, or something before we actually got into the limo stuff.
And we both really liked Lindsay right off the start.
Right off the start, she came out, well, we'll get to where she came out, but on her video, she was riding horses, and she's an equestrian. I've ridden horses since I was 5 years old, so immediately I'm like, this is my girl. She's jumping over fences. I mean, that's my life. I have a horse named Amtrak back home, like the train.
Nice plug for Amtrak,
right?
okay.
Yeah. Hey, Amtrak.
Nice.
But it was really cool for me to kind of connect with one of the girls immedially, so I liked her right off the bat.
I thought she looked like a combination of Michelle Money and Tinsley. Tinley, I'm sorry. They seriously, both, and they're both beautiful.
Yeah.
So I knew right off the bat she seemed genuine. I'm like, whenever they start off, the first girl tends to go somewhat far in the series.
Right.
Overall, like we were talking about going way back in old Bachelor history, Trista and Ryan.
Oh.
He was the first guy, I believe, when they introduced the guys, and right off the bat, you're like, wow, and once again in a manly way. He was a very good-looking guy, handsome guy.
I picked him from the beginning. Apparently, we both did, and they are still my favorite.
So are you
couple.
are you already got a good feeling about Lindsay?
I have a good feeling about Lindsay. I did see a couple brunettes in that last little like the sneak peek of the season, which kind of makes me worried. But I really like her, and I think she has a good personality. I'm excited to see kind of what she does next and who she actually is, other than the horse thing.
Okay, and of the first ones that we saw, the first 9 in-depth bios they gave us, who really stood out for you? Was there anyone like?
Well, I mean, obviously the Lindsay girl stood out to me a lot. I think.
Remember Amber, the one who
gosh, I wish we could replay this so badly. The girl Amber, she was the second one we met. She's like the shotgun girl, and she was all out in her ranch, and she started talking about cow balls and frying up the cow balls, and that he's gonna eat them, and she's like, I'm gonna eat them cow balls.
Yeah, she did that creepy thing with her tongue.
Creepy thing with her tongue. We had to rewind it, like to just make sure that was real.
Yeah, she was a bit much. And yeah, let's see, like country meets Sonoma guy.
Right. But she was a nurse too, or something.
Right.
Which was awkward. But that didn't really come out as much until the end when she was crying because they didn't keep her.
And as we noticed that there were, I counted a few nurses. There
was a lot of nurses.
I don't know if Ben's got a little fetish with nurses or what's going on. I love nurses too, so I'm okay with you, Ben.
They're hardworking women.
Yeah, and they can take care of you, the nurturing thing, and then. But the next one, you really liked Casey.
She was cute. You know, she's a Knoxville, Tennessee girl. I'm from Alabama. Not that I have quite the same accent that she does, but she just had a little bit of a bubble to her that kind of made her eyes sparkle. And I don't know, I just could tell in her face she's a happy person and has a lot to give. So she was cute. She was cute.
So you would say she's here for the right reasons?
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah. And I saw her face on a few of the sneak peeks too. So.
Okay, coming up.
She seems like she kind of was successful.
And then when you notice when they went from Casey, they always went to the polar opposite, which the next girl was Courtney, which you can already see could be the villain of the season. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I see her as a villain to herself more so. She's. It seems like she's very self-absorbed, all about her, and I think that could hurt her in the long run.
Right.
With the drama with the rest of the girls and just. Who wants to watch a girl who's absorbed in herself? You know, I mean,
yeah. I mean, in previous seasons, it's gone far. It has. It has worked.
Well, producers love it, right?
Yeah,
makes for good TV.
We'll see if in the in the sneak peeks they're always talking about there's a girl that's not here for the right reasons, and they're cueing it, and they always seem to pan to Courtney. So she's definitely one to watch.
When there's one little cut where she's like, "It's all about me," I'm like, "What is that? Are you kidding me? Who does that?"
Michelle Money did in the previous season.
Is that her last name?
No. That's
just what you call her. Michelle.
No, that's what they called her on the show.
Oh,
that's if I remember correctly. They always called her Michelle Money.
Well, she was psycho. So
yeah, but it's kind of that same little vibe. But then one of my favorites came next, which was Jamie, the nurse from New York.
Oh, she was so sweet.
Yeah. She had that heartwarming story that kind of like reminded me of
Emily.
Thank you, Emily, last season, because she had to raise her family on her own.
That was sad. She lost her dad, and then her mom had a drug problem, and so she basically took custody of her entire younger siblings and raised them up, and she's kind of got that nurturing talent, I guess. Little something that I think will make her a good mom, a good wife, and she seems ready for that. She's had plenty of experience already.
And especially at the end where she said like a cute little joke, and she was making fun of herself, and it was this true laugh at the end. It was a genuine laugh. You're like, okay, and that's gonna work for Ben.
Right.
We'll see. Yeah. And then and then everyone else, those first 9 intros, we kind of were breezing through because there was
through. The only 2 that I can in the first 9 intros that I could say that I liked and who both have gotten to the next round are Sean, the mom from Arizona.
Right.
She was cute and very sweet. Seemed to be there for the right reasons.
So is Ben ready to start a family, you think? That's an instant family.
That's an instant family. We'll see. I mean, they always kind of tackle that pretty quickly. At least they should.
She was beautiful.
Now, Nikki was your crush. And she is who I picked from the beginning. My boyfriend is in dental school, so she's a dental hygienist. And I was like, I know about dentistry and stuff. And she's cute, very, very stunningly cute.
Very, very. I thought she was kind of like Sofia Vergara-ish, like not curvy.
Quite.
No. I'm not. but just in the face, just a big, broad smile and kind of like a bigger than life kind of attitude with, sweet, beautiful. Yeah, definitely. Maybe it won't work out with her. Who knows?
Who knows?
We'll
but
see.
She's cute.
I won't
she's
be too
cute.
sad.
I like her. Once again, in my notes, I say he has a good attitude. We both kind of looked over at each other and said, he's so positive. He's so happy about
we wrote it
where
at the
he
same
is.
time.
We did, I think. So I'm happy for him. I hope he finds the right one. And I hope that some of these girls we started getting into the crazy drama pretty quickly after the limo scenes.
Yes, because
it didn't take very long for those girls to get.
Yeah, they were getting rowdy. There was booze flowing, rowdy girls in the limousine, and
well, they get them all drunk
right
before they get there. I mean, what do they expect?
Yeah, I've seen the interviews with Mike Fleiss, the producer of it, and he says he does it on purpose to get the moments.
Yeah.
And
well, I guess people kind of become their true selves when they get drunk.
That is
kind
true.
of the true them comes out even more.
Yeah, no, for sure. And then that first, right off the bat, they start with the beautiful woman in red, which was Rachel. We kind of liked her.
I kind of liked her.
Yeah,
kind of liked her.
Yeah,
she kind of had the manly voice, but
distinguished.
Yeah, but she was very cool, and she was the mediator. Remember, there was a time where she was kind of a mediator of the.
This is a tease right here.
The drama is already happening.
Yes, and we'll be talking about that in a little bit for sure. And then, but next we had one that we kind of got turned off with, Erica.
Yeah, she wasn't my favorite.
I understand. She was a lawyer from Chicago, law student from Chicago, and she ended up telling him, "Well, Ben, the verdict is in, and you're guilty of what was it?
Being sexy."
Yes. Really? No.
These girls have to come up with these things. I don't know how they do it.
Well, you know what? Now you know what these women now know how guys feel, I would think. Because guys have to usually come up with a girl and they got to come up with a little rap. Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. How does it feel to you when the guys come up to you now? Now you know how it feels when a woman has to do it.
Yeah, but if a guy came up to me and went, that wouldn't work for me either.
Yeah, I know.
So I don't know how it worked for her, but
I think women can get away with it a little bit.
I mean, would you fall for that if a girl went up to you and said, "You're guilty of being sexy"? Would you fall for that? If I came up to you and did that right now, would you be like,
if it was Nikki, possibly.
Okay.
Other than that,
but not so much Erica.
Yeah.
Although it seemed to work for her because she moved on to the next round.
Well, because and next off we had Amber Bacon.
Amber Bacon.
Yeah.
She was a Canuck.
She was Canuck, and she wanted what? She extended her hand.
I thought she was going to make him lick her arm or something.
Yes,
like, do you want a taste? I was like, oh, please do not do that.
Have a taste of bacon.
Have a taste of bacon.
Yeah, but...
next off was the trainer that never made him sweat like she promised to.
I know. What's up with that, guys? You promise us something, you don't deliver the goods. I thought she was going to, sit on his back and make him do push-ups as they do in all those dating shows.
Something like that, right?
Something
physically... difficult.
Yeah.
Next to the pool, maybe swim some laps or something.
They didn't do much with her.
They didn't do much. I didn't even see her talk to him.
Ooh, you know who we forgot to talk about in our 9?
What?
Jenna.
She wasn't in the 9.
She wasn't in the 9?
No, she wasn't in the 9.
The blogger?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Maybe she was.
Yes,
You're right.
we skipped it because...
Sorry, because I named her Overanalyst. That was her name, because that's her blog. That's her blogger name.
Yeah.
So I was like, she doesn't have a name.
I found it unique. We're stepping back, talking just about Jenna's bio first off, because I found it interesting that they started with a Sex and the City, little music background, and she
kind of looks like Sarah Jessica Parker a little bit with the hair, and I don't know. There was a little bit of a Sex and the City flair to her for sure.
Yeah, it was like Sex and the City meets Woody Allen, because the girl was neurotic, she's
so neurotic.
Oh my God, she's gonna be a handful.
I feel
of fun.
bad for her. I mean, her whole overanalyst thing I kind of related to, because I overanalyze a lot of things. I'm a perfectionist, and if I do something, I always kind of try to figure out what's going on. What's happening?
Yeah, we're cueing Carrie right now. All we're missing is the pendant that said, Jenna. Jenna. Nice. She's probably going to start a posse, and it's going to be Monica, Jenna, and the other two girls are going to be Sex and the City within the house.
Well, there's Monica, right?
Yes.
The crazy other one.
Yes, the batshit crazy girl. Oh, she's going to be fun, guys.
Oh, but when she came out of the limo, when Jenna came out of the limo, yeah.
So awkward.
Jenna.
Thank you, created by Darren Star. Nice. Thank you, Phil. No, getting to the Jenna introduction with Ben. she quoted his line.
Wrong.
Yes, she quoted his line wrong of what he told Ashley.
Something. Well, I don't even remember what she said.
I don't
she
remember.
Butchered it.
Hey, we don't have to be on the show. We're
That's
not trying to
true.
impress Ben.
No,
We just
we
report
don't have
the
to
news.
remember his line that he said, but she screwed it up and then just said a bunch of yeahs, and then there was this awkward like.
It was so bad. I mean, right off the bat, I didn't think she was gonna make it, but she was so bad that you're like, oh wow, she's there. She's gonna stay for a while.
Oh yeah, you could tell immediately. As soon as the tears are started rolling, you're like, oh god, there's Vienna again. Here it goes, the crazy psycho.
Oh my god! And then moving on to the PhD student Emily from Chapel Hill. Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, you know what?
You skipped over Courtney.
This is why I have Camden. She keeps me on track. She's always busting my balls.
I start to remember the names immediately.
I didn't take my ginkgo today, so yeah. So what'd you think about Courtney walking out?
You know, she's a pretty girl. She doesn't seem like over the top gorgeous. Like she's not a Cindy Crawford type, but she's definitely. No, I think she's very cute. She's very cute. She's a good model. She probably takes beautiful photos. Okay, but I wouldn't call her out of a crowd. Do you know what I mean? I mean, she's she's a normal, attractive girl, I think.
Ben liked her.
Ben liked her a lot. He was like, that's an attractive woman. I think it's probably because she said she's a model. I mean, that kind of gets your attention and kind of, if you say to a man, like, I'm a model, they're like, ooh, she must be hot. You know what I mean?
I'm a part-time model.
Exactly.
Like Flight of the Conchords. There we go.
Exactly.
No, but yeah, she worked them. She worked
him.
She turned
She
on the
knew it.
charm.
Mm-hmm.
She cleaned up nicely. Yes, you're right. That dress was, she looked
But when
good.
they show her in the little side interviews, you said something about like her complexion was bothering you or me or something. She didn't look quite as put together on the little side interviews as she does.
Well, not all models are perfect, I guess.
That's
and
true.
She had a non-perfect day, and then Samantha. Let's see. Next time we had Samantha, and I don't even remember Samantha.
No. You skipped Emily again. You went to Emily.
Who's Emily?
She's the PhD skin disease girl.
I'm just kidding.
Well, while we're already skipping around, why don't would you guys like to take one of
we got
a caller?
Oh, we got a caller. Fun.
Well,
like I've been there.
there's so many that come on.
Oh,
Well,
fantastic.
feed them all to us.
Yeah, definitely give us a
We'll
call.
eat 'em up.
424-256-1729. We've got a caller.
Caller, you are on the line.
Hello.
Hello, your mother had to call.
Oh my God, it's my mama. Hi, mama. How are you? My mama's in Central Time, so she stayed up late for this.
Oh, wow. Hi, I'm JC. What's your mama's name?
Donna.
Hi, Donna. How are you?
Hey, JC, I'm great. I actually had to set my alarm to wake up.
Sorry, so you're still asleep.
That is a passionate viewer.
Yeah.
She is. She's working hard for us. Well, what would you like to comment on, Mother Dearest?
Well, I have to say that, of course, Daddy liked the model.
My father. Mm-hmm.
He thought that she was beautiful, of course. We looked at all the other nuances about her. When you say you're a model, that's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
But,
Not to a man.
really, who does that?
Yeah.
Now, Donna, who do you like? You said who your husband liked. Who are some of your favorites?
Well, I like Lindsay. I really did. I keyed right in on her natural honesty and just kind of being very open. And she laughed a lot, and I could see that they were engaged in conversation that looked real.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, now.
She's my favorite. And, of course, again, I'm totally obsessed with this show. And Camden's dad was disappointed, in the end, actually, who accidentally got sent home, sort of. So, it's sort of a toss-up. Good ones stay, and
Who
bad
got
ones stay,
accidentally knocked off?
On tonight's episode, you're saying?
Yeah, are y'all talking about that yet?
Who got accidentally knocked off?
Yeah. Well,
Oh, well, like Amber, I think, gets knocked off, right?
Yeah, Amber. She didn't. Yeah, she was the gunslinger girl with the cow balls.
yes.
And the
Yeah, I mean, Daddy kind of liked her, too. I don't know.
Well,
So
Donna,
it's
where
a
are you calling
toss-up.
from?
Fairhope, Alabama.
Oh, nice. Wow. So, yeah, it's like 1 o'clock out there?
Yeah, it's late or early,
Yeah,
however you
it's
want to
one-
say it.
Oh
But
my-
I work in a store with a bunch of girls, like at least 7 girls that are all in their 20s, and they're just beautiful. We work in a high-end retail, but you know what? We obsess over this show, so I'll have tons of different angles another time. But
Well, you'll have to
tonight it's
keep
just-
funneling them to call us.
Fantastic. Yeah, Donna's
I will.
give us a call again soon and let us know any gossip that you pick up along the way with the girls. Some water cooler talk for sure.
Oh, and my mother's
100%.
Twitter name is OMG You Need Me.
Nice.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, I've got a lot going on here, too. So, guys, y'all hang in there and keep absorbing all the details. And I think you're doing fine. You're just doing a great job.
Oh, well,
Thanks,
you.
Mommy.
Later.
She makes me
Bye.
look good. Thank you, Donna.
Well, that was a nice
sweet.
surprise.
Nice. Mama rocking.
Mama, I told you she was obsessed with this show. Like she and I started with the whole Tristan Ryan thing and have just been addicted.
Wow.
I mean, I've lived kind of all over the place, and being far from home, we still watch it at the same time, be on the phone or on the Skype, and be like, okay, so what do you think? Okay, so who do you like? Who do we hate? You
Okay,
know?
see, so for all those people that say The Bachelor's trashy or reality or just, raw TV, it's bringing families together. There you go.
And my dad laughs about it, and now he can look at some, cute girls. And I have a 15-year-old brother who I'm sure will start watching it pretty soon.
Nice.
Too.
Kind of like that your dad's he likes Courtney. I'm like, yeah, because she's a model. Bam, see that line? I don't care if you're 8 or 80. You said, she said she was a model, but yeah,
But
you tell
know
a
what?
guy.
Seriously,
it kind of works.
I'm not saying this in a conceited way, but people ask me a lot because I'm tall and
Right.
if I'm dressed fashionably, they think I'm a model regardless. I do model some, but if somebody asks me, I'm like, not really. Like I don't. It's not a thing that I'm gonna be like, oh my God, yeah, I'm like a model.
It's no, and then super points for you because what that tells, because that's not your intro. That's not who you are.
Right. It's not what makes me me.
Yeah.
And if that's something that makes her her, then we might have some problems.
At least wait till like the second
Right.
question or something, Now, okay, we left off on Emily.
Okay.
And Emily is, help me pronounce it, epidemiologist.
Epidemiologist.
Yes.
She ended up rapping at the end, but first she made him hand sanitize his hands.
Yeah.
Then she sprayed some stuff in his mouth, and then she made him give her a kiss.
Smooth. It was smooth.
It worked.
It did work. He kissed her, and it wasn't a peck. It was.
It was like,
Yeah,
She
yeah.
got some lip in there.
Yeah, she did. So, and he was like, "Ooh, first kiss. Ooh, that's
Yeah,
good.
it's good.
Yeah,
I don't know.
He was feeling good, and then now remind me about Samantha.
The Pacific Palisades.
Oh, yeah. All I remember, she gave him a high five.
Something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
she showed
seriously.
up. She did?
Yeah, it was like a high five, and I was
She's
like,
probably nervous. Poor little thing. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the whole like Miss City. You know what I mean? Like if you're Miss, I'm a former Miss Alabama Teen USA from 2007, and I would never have owned up to that if it wasn't at least a state. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna own up to being like Miss. Something city. I don't know.
So Miss Studio City would not work.
No,
okay,
Miss
like
Miss Glendale would not work.
No, but no offense. I'm sure. Okay, so Camden is saying, just FYI, ladies, if you're gonna rep a pageant, you gotta rep at least the state.
Yeah. It just says a little more for you.
We're teaching people.
Right.
Nice.
We are.
Next, we had Casey. And Casey,
I don't have anything written about her.
the only thing I caught right away, it was really quick. She looked like Stacy Keibler from The Angle when I first saw her.
Oh, the blonde
The
Casey.
blonde.
The
Yeah.
blonde Casey.
Yes, she looked like George Clooney's current girlfriend. And statuesque, tall, like, I don't know if she had 42-inch legs like Casey, like Stacy does, but she was pretty.
Yeah.
We didn't get much, basically. That's
Now,
what we're saying.
did Samantha, did the Pacific Palisades girl, did she make it? Did she make it?
I'll remind you at the end.
Okay.
Hey, we're teasing the crowd.
remember.
Yeah. Yeah, because she was just like...
She was like cute. She's very cute.
Right.
So we'll see.
Now, I'd also remember,
I'm sure she's sweet.
it's how they edit them as
That's
well.
true. There's no telling what these girls actually are like. I mean, we get a first impression. That's really it. So kudos to all these girls for having the bravery to be on this show and to kind of brave this whole crazy experience. But all we can do is, try not to judge them too much.
Right. No, and next off, we had Country Strong. We had, we'll call her Country Balls.
Country Balls.
Yes,
Oh, the Amber.
Amber T.
Amber T. She came out. You didn't care for her dress very much. I remember.
Yeah, it just it was a little busy
little
for
much,
me.
little
Yeah.
much.
I'm sorry, I'm a guy who pays attention to fashion and girls, and it's my thing.
Just like you say manly things.
Right. All right. I also like beer and UFC and stuff, and I like to spit. All right. Anyway, no. But now Amber did something funny. She actually went the wrong way after she said hi to
what
Ben.
was that? Do you think that was an accident, or did she really? I mean, she must have got. She either cleaned it up quick, or that was planned, because she walked back around and said, like, if you don't, just in case you didn't believe in love at first sight, here's another look
Yeah.
or something.
That's exactly what she said.
And I couldn't tell if it was very like planned or if she was like, this should work, right?
Call me rose-tinted glasses guy. I actually thought it was genuine,
It was
but
cute.
now
It
that
was
you
cute.
brought it up, I'm like, yeah, maybe if so, then I'm like, kudos to her because she made it seem very natural.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she-
it was cute.
Yeah,
It was cute.
And next up, we had
Then we had the hat girl, Miss Kentucky Derby.
she had a really big hat.
Yeah, and she
Hat.
was like she, you know who she reminded? No, maybe Holly's not the girl. No, she is. She reminded me of Holly Madison.
Did
I
she
think.
really?
I think so.
Why platinum blonde? We could say well endowed. Yeah.
Lots of makeup.
Okay.
When she took the hat off.
That's
with
why I
the
didn't
hat,
recognize
yeah,
her.
with the hat, but at the end they showed like her up close, and I was like,
Well, and you
Peep
notice he tried to hug her, and he couldn't or he tried to go.
oh
because
yeah, it
the
was like
hat was so
this way.
Yeah,
that
so they all had their little gimmick, their
Yeah.
little shtick. So.
I mean, it works for some of them, good for them.
And next up, we had a Jamie.
Another Jamie.
Yes, no, another. That's my Jamie from New York.
Sorry, there's like 2 Jamies.
Yeah, but I don't remember much about their exchange. I just remember she had a red glittery dress, and actually it was quick. I think she was just really shy. It wasn't a long drawn out like these girls. Some girls have a rap. Some girls do sanitize the hands and give kisses. She was just, hi, nice to meet you. I'll talk to you inside.
Yeah,
was
and it
quick.
was endearing, I
Yeah.
think. Then we went to Shira, the actress. I don't know. She made a wine joke, which I thought she could have at least done a little better with her answer. She asked, or she said, like, I know everything about wine. Ask me something about wine.
Yeah.
And he said, what's your favorite varietal grape on a hot summer day? You should at least say a white sparkling wine or something of the sort. Like,
Yeah.
it's not going to be a heavy red wine. At least, come up with a little something. But
he called her out.
yeah, he
and-
was like, okay, I don't know about that.
Yeah, it was unfortunately not truly really memorable to me, But next up we had I think
She
she
was very pretty. She kind of reminded me of Cindy Crawford a bit. Blakely.
Interesting. Yeah, I could. Yeah, kind of like a throwback.
Strong, like she didn't have the mole, which I have the mole, but
Dork, I
but she
love it.
but she had some striking features, and
did.
she's 34, which is interesting.
You
And
brought that up, yeah.
yeah, and she just because I think that's the oldest age that I saw of the women. But
Shira had no age. They didn't put an age on Shira.
Maybe she was like 16.
No, I don't know about
I don't know.
Shira. 34 and a half.
But I mean, Blakely, she was very pretty. She's a VIP cocktail waitress, which is interesting.
Yeah, you brought up. I wonder how that's gonna.
I mean,
work
she
out.
didn't look like a bar girl. You know what I mean? But,
Right. Like
But I liked her.
been beyond the scene, and then
The granny.
Yes, all this time for like a month that they've been teasing the show, they break out the granny, and I was like, oh my god, the show's now going to be a train wreck. I really thought I was going to lose
That
hope on
she
the
was
show.
that she was a bachelorette.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I saw the teaser earlier too, but my mom had spoiled it for me already. So
Thank you, Donna.
yes, she'd spoiled the granny joke, but I thought it was cute.
I loved it.
Granny came out. If you guys didn't see it, the granny came out and she was on her little crutches, and I think he was really confused. He was like, "Is this for real?"
Yeah.
He's like, "I see a wedding ring. I see it. Don't
Good.
come any closer."
That was smart. And then, of course, Cheryl. Her name was Cheryl. She was 72 from Colorado, and
cute.
of course, she had her granddaughter with her.
Brittany.
Yes.
And she was very cute, and I think they were trying to make a statement about the importance of family and that their family is very close and that her grandmother basically raised her. And I think that's something she wanted to show him, that she was very family oriented, because he is too.
Yeah, because we notice. I mean, in past seasons, there, like a lot of the women are. I don't want to say very. I don't want to say high maintenance, but they were very well put together women.
Right.
And we were noticing this season that there were a lot of them seemed very genuine, very, like family is important. She brought her granny because, Ben's family ties with the loss of his dad just has made him such a family man. So, this is the sensitive bachelor, you know,
Right.
because we've had seasons with Brad and the bastard he was,
Yeah.
supposedly. I don't think you're bad, but just like how women just bash the poor guy,
None of us are judging any of you.
I don't think so at all. Brad.
But it's just TV.
yeah, it's just TV.
You signed up for it.
And then Nikki.
Oh, Nikki.
I wrote, wow.
Yep, she's a cutie.
She looks spectacular.
Ooh, I just got a Twitter notification from Mr. Christopher Joseph, who's also a host here on AfterBuzz TV.
Nice.
He says congrats on my AfterBuzz debut.
She's fantastic.
So follow us on Twitter, AfterBuzz TV.
definitely.
Send us some tweets.
Now you like Nikki. Going back to you like Nikki.
I do like Nikki. She's bright and she seems to have a good personality. She says she's divorced, which is unfortunate, but it seemed like it just was one of those things. Maybe they got married too young and it was over, passionate kind of overload. And I was actually in a similar relationship when I was, right out of high school. And it is hard when you're young because you get wrapped up in those dreams and the ifs and just the future projections. And it puts a lot of expectations on the relationship that I think maybe they're not ready for. So that kind of seemed like what her story may have been. It just kind of
started her marriage.
Yeah, they started their marriage, and it just kind of wasn't a loving, passionate relationship the way that she assumed it would be. So I think she's ready. She seemed very positive, just like he is, about finding love and about getting that passionate connection with somebody.
Definitely. We both definitely think she's going to be a strong contender.
I think she will be too.
Next up we had Diana and. Diana, I remember she had it seemed like she had something really major to tell him, and she just blanked.
Yeah, that was sad.
Yeah.
I mean, I think she went home in the end, but she had a beautiful face. I could, from the waist up, I was just like, you're so cute, you're so beautiful. But she didn't really talk much, and she didn't really give any personality. So I don't know anything about her other than I thought she was nervous and cute faced.
Okay, now the fact that you're saying that, so imagine how Ben must have felt, because he's just seeing girl after girl after girl. I mean, how do you just keep it together?
I don't know.
He
did a good job.
Brunette with antiviral cream or whatever. It's just.
I don't know how you remembered their names at the end when they're doing the call outs.
Yeah,
I don't know how they do it.
I'm sure they've coached him well, but so you and I don't really have much on Diana, but now Jennifer the accountant, she had this big long, I traveled 1,728 miles to come see you. I've fallen in love once
and hope to make it a number 2 by getting to know you better or something.
It just seemed,
it was too long.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
If she'd done 1 or 2, I think it would have been very tactful and cute. But she was like blah 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 blah, and then more and more and more, and we're going, okay, get to the point.
Yeah, because everyone's kind of rehearsed their thing. They've worked so hard at it, but. Just make it easy breezy and move on. I mean, you're going to have, hopefully, time.
Was she the redhead?
Yes.
Because I think I didn't particularly care for her, but she must have won him over somehow.
Yeah, I didn't really have an opinion of her. Like I said, I just started going
blank.
have
a question mark and then an accountant. But I mean, we're all number 18 now, so there's a lot of girls' names to remember.
Yeah, I guess anyone else that struck to you next after that? The
London girl.
Oh. The citizen of the world. Yes, she's been in
London and whatever.
Botswana,
somewhere.
I believe.
She came out in all these little, she was in some Chinese outfits, and then she came out in a beer London outfit, and I don't know, she was kind of all in these international costumes. Yeah, now she's in Phoenix or Scottsdale. Which made me think she was Scottish for a minute. Because I kept hearing Scott, and then I heard the accent, and I'm like, Scottish? But actually, she's from London.
Very worldly woman. I just, I didn't know how that was going to pan out.
It didn't.
Ouch. So then after that, we had...
this one was funny.
Who?
I'm not going to talk to you. Hi.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that was...
So you know what? That was cute to me, just because I feel like what she was trying to do was... make him work for it a little bit. Hey, I'm here. I'm kind of wanting to grab your attention. If I do grab your attention, find me.
Yeah, because at first we thought it was, what's this girl doing? What? You're breaking Bachelor protocol. What are you doing?
And he was like, that's a bold move.
And he liked it.
Yeah, but she didn't stay.
She didn't stay?
No, she didn't stay in the end. I know.
Oh, man. I want my money back, dude.
I know.
Sad. No, I don't know if I can do the rest of the show.
Sad.
Yep.
Then we have Miss Monica.
Oh, yeah.
Drama queen number 2.
She's going to be but she really didn't have anything to say.
No, it was bizarre. When Rachel, we had some drama with Monica and Jenna. I think what happened was Monica was talking about how she didn't feel attracted to Ben. She said I'm just not attracted to him or something. And Jenna said, well, then you should go home if you don't feel that way.
She fell for the trap.
Right. And then Monica just kind of ate around her little wound and, made her crazy.
The hypersensitive,
crazy person. So then Rachel tried to kind of mediate the conversation, and it was the most awkward conversation I've ever seen.
Right.
This whole, I'm not mad at you. Are you mad? No. Are you upset? No. Well, then I don't know why I'm here. I don't know you.
Well, and if, yeah, I mean,
But there was obviously conflict and drama, so it was the most bizarre thing I've ever seen.
it was the booze. It was the booze because you could tell that they had some drinks because some of the girls were really bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, but by then their eyes were starting to get a little smaller, get a little droopier. But let's see, no, but we didn't finish up. We have to finish with our last two, or last couple. We had Did we have? Am I missing someone before?
Jacqueline, don't have anything on her, even though I think she made the cut. Then we had Sean, and she gave him a slugger on the arm.
Yes, like a man.
And he was like, I like a good slug on the arm. He was very confused by the whole thing.
Yeah, no, and then after that, I don't remember anything about, was it Casey?
Casey.
Tennessee Casey.
Yeah, Casey's the Tennessee Casey. My Tennessee Casey.
Remind me about her.
The brunette. The bubbly-faced brunette.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You really
She's
like
from
her.
Knoxville, Tennessee. She's an administrative assistant.
Yeah.
I just thought she had a cute personality and was very bright-eyed.
Yeah, you really liked her so, but then
my next girl is my girl. She's from Seattle, which is interesting. I don't know anything about people from Washington, but I didn't even know they were.
Seattle, call us.
I don't know.
Fill us in.
I mean, I'm a horse girl, so immediately I relate to her. But I thought she had a very real, down-to-earth personality, and she was beautiful on the horse. And
she rode in on a horse.
She rode in on a horse coming out. Well, she didn't come out of a limo. She just clunk down the road. And I thought it was beautiful. I mean, there's nothing more elegant to me than a woman on a horse.
I don't think many women could have pulled it off unless it was Lindsay, because Lindsay is really, it came from a genuine place. It seemed to me. I think other women would have been using it as a competitive advantage, which maybe I'm just falling for her charms as well, because it was smart because he had to take her off the horse. So immediately introducing contact, like sweeping her off her feet and very romantic.
Seeing if there's some chemistry a little bit immediately. It was a very tactful way to do it, but I think it was, like you said, very genuine and didn't come off as, look at me, I'm on a horse. It was very, this is what's important to me and I want to, show that to you very boldly.
Right.
So I thought it was wonderful.
Well, now that's all the girls.
The girls.
So it took a while for the drama to begin. So basically, it took about 3 seconds.
Right. Because immediately, as soon as the grandma went inside, it was like, why'd you bring your grandma? Why'd you bring her grandma? Why'd you bring her grandma? I should have brought I wish my granny was here. Immediately there was nails out, ready to go. And then the horse, they're like, oh, tell us about your hat, because she had a helmet. And the girl, she said, I came in on my horse. And they're like, you came in on what? What? I didn't know we could do that,
Yeah, they were so mad about it.
Well, I mean, it is a little unfair that some girls may or may not have been given the opportunity to kind of do those things. Like maybe they could have, if somebody had said, come in however you want, I'm sure they would have gotten creative. But I guess it took some initiative for the girls who wanted to do something different to have it like that, I guess.
So you're giving me an idea. It's so if I ever do Latin American Bachelor, I can write I can write a donkey, coming in.
You want to come in on an arse?
I don't speak English. That was just weird. No.
I didn't want to say ass on TV.
You're
so
fine.
I said arse.
It's AfterBuzz. If you feel it, arse.
The ABTV commandments say avoid swearing.
Oh, well, piss off. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. Okay, give me all the hate mail at the Everyday Man at Twitter. There we go.
Give me all the love mail.
Unnecessary roughness.
I got to go to the penalty box for 2
that
minutes.
That foul is on you.
Okay, I'm sorry if I offended anyone. Whatever. It's 12 a.m. No one's offended at this hour.
I hope everybody at home is in their PJs.
Which we may, you were thinking about next week we could do.
I think we should have a PJ party if we have to do it this late every week.
Yeah.
We need some incentive. People at home, pop open a bottle of wine from Sonoma and put on your PJs and be ready to go.
I'll bring Franzia. I'll bring 2 bugs.
By the way, it's the perfect metaphor. While everyone's sleeping, we're working, and then when they wake up and they don't want to go to work, and while they're at work, not wanting to do work, they could just listen to you guys and talk about how awesome you guys are. And now I like the idea of PJs, because then you're like, yeah, see, we're in our PJs and you're stuck at work listening to us, but you love our opinions and you love. So there you go. Spread the word.
Thanks for the encouragement.
See, Phil is he's a smart guy. That's why he's back there and we were here.
I guess so.
He's got it down.
Got the wit.
Now we have the one-on-ones.
So now we go inside. He was greeted with some squeals. Sorry about that. That was kind of high. But he was greeted with squeals when he walked in the door.
Oh, that's right.
And I just immediately took some notes about the panning of the camera. They immediately went to Lindsay, Nikki, and the grandma girl.
Brittany.
Yes. They immediately went to those three. So that was interesting. Like camera.
See,
So, what?
I was gonna say, so are you becoming like that, like super, like that Bachelor fan that analyzes every cut? Is this foreshadowing? Why are they panning to these three? Could it mean something?
Sometimes I feel like they trick me with those things, but then sometimes I'm dead on, and I'm like, you've made me go there,
See,
so they toy with my mind and my emotions.
That's what makes it a great show for sure. Now, what we talked about it earlier. This is when they were all screaming how, oh my God, he's so cute. Oh my God, he's so good. Ah, and I was like, he's a good looking guy. But I don't know if I'd go
Yeah, it doesn't make you sound very mature.
Yeah, you did say that.
I did say that the girls needed to maybe bump up a little bit of their maturity levels sometimes.
Now, anything cool about the one-on-ones? Anything stand out for you?
The funny, well, there's a lot of funny things, but the first couple that I have are the candy girl. Like, I don't know what the point of that was. Like, guess my candy. I'm going to blindfold you. Guess my candy. I don't remember who that was.
Was
it Jamie?
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't Jamie. No.
I thought it was.
I get a little defensive. Sorry. I'm rooting for Jamie.
With you?
No, it wasn't. I don't remember her name because I'm going to spoil it because she didn't make it.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought it was random and kind of funny and weird.
Because she didn't have a big intro, so her angle. She said all these girls are going to have the big intro, so I'm going to get them with candy. That was her thing. She blindfolded.
She
Ben.
didn't have very mysterious candies. She had hot tamales and Sour Patch Kids. If you can't distinguish those when they're put in your mouth, something's wrong.
Well,
she should have made him guess the Skittle flavors or something.
They're making it easy, Ken. Not all of us are as smart as you. Okay.
All right. Maybe they don't have a college degree.
No, but and then that's true. I'm not. We're not judging.
What about the rapper?
Oh yeah, PhD.
The epidemiologist.
Hey, she has some nice flow.
She had a good rhyme.
Yeah,
but
she
her
did.
beat was horrible.
Wow,
no beat.
You're also a beat master too. So
I know. I come from one of those families who's got genetic bad pitch in their family, so it's fine. I'm not offended, at all. But I know that nobody wants to hear me sing but me.
Wow, that's some foreshadowing. Somehow I'm going to get you to sing. One of these days we're going to have the PJ and wine episode.
Perfect.
There we go.
Yeah, give me a glass of wine and maybe I'll start singing some country music.
Done deal. Oh,
All right.
yes. Now then, I'm trying after. No one really stood out on the one-on-ones except for Brittany and the grandma.
What about the lesbos?
Oh, I was gonna get to that. But okay, we can go that. Yes.
Well, because that was pretty close afterwards. I don't know what was going on with that.
It was
Miss Monica.
Monica and Blakely.
Yeah. I don't know if Blakely was as much into it as
Right.
Monica was, but Monica's like, you're amazing.
She wanted her number.
You're so hot.
Yeah.
You're going to have to give me your number, right?
Oh my gosh.
And it was like, what is happening?
And of course, girls were talking about it, but
Oh my
who
gosh.
took the most offense? Jenna.
Oh, yeah.
Jenna was about to have a mini panic attack.
Which she did.
Yes, which she just
Poor
started.
thing. I mean, that whole thing is they must have just had way too much champagne because there's too many things going on in that room that no normal women would do.
Really? You guys, if a room of 25 women, you guys wouldn't act like that? No?
Not unless we'd had some champagne.
I'm learning. Just to know. Now I'm going to have a party, hopefully with 25 women and feed them champagne just so I could watch the hijinks ensue. No.
You just want the two girls to get together. That's what all you guys want.
No, I
That's
do
what
not.
all you guys
Oh,
want.
really?
Yeah.
I'm going to save myself right here. It's hard enough to please one woman. What makes you think you can please two? Ooh. Okay, next.
Maybe that's just you.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily
Hey!
reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
I'm just saying. Damn it! I can't.
Hey, I'm not into that stuff.
I can't win. I can't win here tonight. And then now after this, we're starting to get Courtney. Courtney had the one-on-one with Ben, and she was really sweet.
Yeah, I liked her in that moment. Other than I've been modeling for 25 years and blah blah blah, and she talked about the modeling thing too much, in my opinion. I think that she could have gotten into something a little bit more about her and her personality and things that would make her unique in a way.
Like she models and acts. Ooh.
Ooh, different in LA. No, I mean, she came off very sweet, and I liked her in that moment. You know, I thought she did have some potential. I think she's going to turn out to be better than I hope, maybe.
Okay.
If she can just get past being stuck on what that is. I want to know more about her.
So she's gonna redeem herself. So that
I hope so.
You'll root
I saw
for
the
it.
whole "it's all about me" thing, so I'm not so sure. But
I don't know.
I'm hoping, crossing my fingers for you, Courtney.
I'm going. She's the villain because only because after she was so sweet to Ben on that one-on-one, they cut to her little confessional, and then she was once again, it's all about me.
I'm not worried about these other girls.
Yeah, then and there,
it's
right
hard.
when I wanted to root for her, and then they go back to that card. So it's I'm seeing Michelle Money there, you know.
Oh no. But then we had some mediating girls trying to, come in and save the day. Rachel and Casey. And then there was the weird moment with Jenna where Casey was talking to Jenna, and then Ben came over and he was like, "Are you crying?" She's like, "No, I'm not crying. I'm fine. I just have mascara all over my face," which was weird. She should have just said, "It's a little bit of an emotional day." She should have just been honest about it. I think it makes her seem a little less crazy. But she just started talking weird, and I don't know what she was saying.
Yeah, that's where she shot herself in the foot.
He was just wanting to make sure everything was okay and get to know her, and she's just like,
He understands though. Think about it. He's been in that role, not necessarily with the crying, but all the stuff, the posturing by the men. Granted, I don't think it's at the level that it is between women.
Right.
But he understands. So I think that's why he gave her that benefit of the doubt.
Right.
But it was the rambling, I think, was worse than the fact that she was crying.
yeah, and that's why I felt like she should have just been honest and kind of been more of herself, but she was too wrapped up in the emotions, and that was kind of one thing I really wanted to touch on is the girls just seem so concerned with each other. They're not as concerned with him. And I think it's gotten worse as the progression of the seasons have, continued, because it's kind of a glorified celebrityism. And I think that's what a lot of these, I'm not sure, but it seems like a lot of these girls want that attention. And they get into this drama, and that's not what the show should be about. And that's why I think Trista and Ryan have worked, is because I don't remember any of that bad kind of drama back then. It's gotten so much more dramatic. And obviously it's TV, it's reality. So
There should be like a 10 commandments on dating shows. Number 1, do not talk about the other women because it's only going to take away from you. You're there for the,
It is. I mean, and I know it worked for Vienna, but it didn't end up working for her. So I just think it takes away from the experience, and it's not what they're there for. It's not what he's there for. Hopefully, I mean, the way that it should be happening is that they're there for the man, and the man's there for the girl, and they just get too wound up in the drama, and I think it just really takes away from the experience. And as we saw the foreshadowing in the end, there's some reality confusion going on, I think, in this season. One of the girls was saying, I was on board with everything, but then I realized it was real and that this could really happen. And that's what I think is kind of scary.
It's that moment. In past seasons, it's kind of happened, I guess, but like the way she just put it, it just hit her.
It's like, this is real. This is not just TV. This is like my life. So I think that's my hope for some of these women, is that they really just, screw themselves down to the floor, stay grounded, and just be in it for the right reasons.
And I really think Ben is going to be there for the right. He's there for the right reasons.
Absolutely.
I mean, heck, he turned down. I told you while we're watching the show, he turned down Jennifer Love Hewitt. Oh, I don't know, something happened. Jennifer Love Hewitt had a huge crush on him after the show, and they had like a little. I
didn't know this.
Yes, I read my Perez
gossip.
Hilton. Yes,
Oh,
I'm sorry.
no.
Yeah, I'm one of those guys. I'm pop culture guy.
See, Perez Hilton, you talk manly. What else? You wear pink. What else you want to talk?
It's salmon. Damn it! And then Phil just blew me up too. Okay, now, but we forgot to touch who got the first impression rose.
Lindsay.
Yes, she did.
My horse girl.
Yeah, she's like your favorite.
She is. You don't understand unless you're a horse person.
I've been on a horse once.
Exactly. You don't know anything.
Ow, dude, it's like Bass JC. Don't I bring like fruit? Jesus. Okay, but no, we both like Lindsay and think she's gonna do well. So now comes for the most crucial part of the Bachelor show.
Who made the rose cut?
Yes.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yes. Who got it? Who didn't? And first one we had Jamie.
You're Jamie.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, she's cute. All right, leave it
Rachel, the mediator, and she was cute.
We liked her.
I liked her. She's cute. Blakely.
I put a on that one.
You put a I did too. I put a check, and then a
Wow, we're sharing minds now.
We are. We're reading minds.
Oh no.
Oh no, I don't want to know.
No, oh no, but we differed on this one.
Emily?
Yes.
You called it.
That's the PhD rapper.
She was the blonde. I don't know. Maybe I was confusing her with the other blonde girl that wasn't as cute as she was. But yeah, she made it. You called it. I put a knee on her
I just
too,
liked it. There was depth to her, with
the whole PhD thing. She's probably very intelligent.
She reads books. Yeah.
Are you saying because I don't read books, I'm not intelligent?
You don't read books?
I hate books.
Okay. Wow. You did that to yourself?
I like audiobooks though.
Really?
No, I'll listen to books.
Do you like podcasts like the AfterBuzz Bachelor podcast that we're doing right now?
Well, I'm gonna go home and watch it, and then I'll tell you when I see you next time.
Yes, we're increasing our view count. Nice.
By one.
Nice. Then after that we had KCB.
KCB, she's my cute personality girl, and then Casey S is your Stacy Keebler girl.
Yeah, she just looked like Stacy Keebler.
Her dress was cute.
Yeah, and then Brittany with the grandma.
With the grandma, she made it.
And then Erica.
I put a on her. She was one of my.
Yeah, I didn't like.
Yeah, we're the same.
It's not personal.
No, not at all. I just didn't feel anything from her. I don't know anything about her.
Mm-hmm.
The only girls that stand out to me are the ones that I can actually attribute to like something, whether it's a hobby or a personality trait or a grandma, or
having a kid,
like something.
Like
Sean, yes,
which is one of our favorites.
Which is the next one. She made it.
We both loved her. I wrote grounded. She's very grounded. She doesn't seem like she's
she's a mom. And she's not like a mom.
Right.
There's been a couple times where girls have gone on the show and they've almost used the fact that they're a mother to like manipulate things, and they're a little
money.
Yes. So, but I thought that she was very grounded and real, and I liked her a lot. Then we have Nikki.
So I just have a big smile. That's all.
She oh my gosh.
In case people are listening, there we go.
She gave a good hug, apparently.
Yeah, she's a hugger.
She was a good hugger. I'm a good hugger. I like hugging.
And then Elise made it, but
you skipped Jennifer.
Who's that?
She's the redheaded girl.
I wrote not memorable.
Oh my gosh, poor thing. She was the one she was the numbers girl. She was the accountant, the one that was like, I'm gonna make this number 2 or something, and it just didn't work for me.
It's just so hard. I know it's a 2-hour show, but to get backstories on 25 women like this,
it's hard. I'm sure they're all wonderful girls. It's hard to get to know them in 5 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why the next week, in these coming weeks, that's when
we'll get to know
really
them better,
juicy.
And hopefully our opinions will change, and our viewers will let us know what their opinions are of these girls. If you guys want to call in,
yes, there we go. 424-256-1729.
Tell us what you think about these picks.
But they can also tweet you, email you.
Oh, that's right.
Heck, they could even do some mail if they know your addresses, but I'm not going to give that out.
I'm not going to give out my address.
Stalking is another way of saying I love you, but
I have had a stalker before. Let's not make it number 2.
Me too. Okay, moving on.
Anyway,
no,
Elise, the trainer.
She didn't make him sweat.
No, I was very disappointed. I wanted to see that hair more flat than it already was.
Ouch. No, we
kept saying he needed to comb his hair or something. It was getting too greasy Italian for me.
Yeah, you could tell that they would always edit it and kind of like fluff up his hair between takes.
If you're gonna have your hair long like that, you gotta keep some dry shampoo or something.
But the women liked it.
They did. Courtney liked it. The model girl. She's like, you have beautiful hair.
They can share conditioner, perhaps. I don't know. No, and then was it Samantha?
Yes, Pacific Palisades. She made it. Okay, I've got that down.
Rep the beauty queen.
I saw a cut to her, further in the show, I think, one of the drama scenes or something, but she seemed to be having some issues with some of the girls in the house, so we'll see. She's
nice.
like,
I didn't pick that up.
we just don't get along with you or something.
Yeah.
So, I can't imagine being in that house. I just can't imagine.
And here comes your favorite. Courtney.
Oh, Courtney. There she goes. Of course she made it. She was like the first one.
Yeah.
I think. No, she wasn't the first one. But.
And then finishing up, we had
Jacqueline.
Jacqueline. What?
I put an X on her. She's not memorable for me.
Yeah,
I don't know who she is.
Yeah, we don't. That's so weird that we did not share notes at all. It's so funny. This is like the first time we were really talking.
We're really talking about it. There was like 1 or 2 times where we're like, oh yeah, me too, but Very few. I mean, for the most part, this is all new.
Yeah,
so.
but then you gave me like the hairy eyeball because I was just like, "What do you think about this?" And you're like, "I'm watching the show."
Talk to the hand, please.
Damn it.
And then we have the producer picks.
Yes, we both wrote producer picks on
We
these
both
two.
wrote producer picks. Monica and Jenna,
Mm-hmm.
the instigator and the crier.
Yes. Who knows what these two are going to come up. I'm serious because Monica has. I've never seen two sides played so well by one person.
Oh, she knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
And Jenna even said that. She said she's brilliant at like attacking people or something. She's like, and if you're brilliant at making other people feel bad, like you're just a bad person or something. But
Well, she got in Jenna's head just on purpose. She just I said, I'm going to say I don't like what he looks like just so this girl just starts getting just totally has a conniption
Totally
fit
freaked
about
out.
it. Yeah, and good, she's out of the game.
Absolutely.
Perfect. So she's going to be the strategery girl.
I don't know how long Monica will stay around. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't really feel it, but she does show up on like the future episodes.
They trick you.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. Maybe it's all in the next episode and that's it.
Yeah.
So-
And then then that was pretty much it, right?
I think that was all 15.
Yeah, and then the girls, I wrote just a few little like comments
Surprised
about
or-
the
yeah.
the blonde Holly Madison girl didn't make it. The walkaway girl did. I was surprised the walkaway girl didn't make it because she was cute. I
was
like
pretty.
her dress was a pretty color, and she seemed to in the kickball game that they showed at the end. She was like
Yes.
hugging him and stuff, which they didn't really show that they interacted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this is kind of that was interesting to me because it seems like that all the girls must have interacted with him at some point, but the show makes it seem like they didn't get a chance to, and that's why they got cut or something. But then they're playing kickball afterwards and they're hugging. So, I mean, I guess he must have gotten to know the girls and realized that he.
A little more in depth, sure.
Yeah.
Any surprises on who went home? Anyone that we thought
No.
would? No, because
The girl Diana, the girl with the cute face. I think she was just too shy. She was very nervous and shy. I don't think her personality came out enough.
we were sad that the cowballs girl went home.
Cowballs girl. Yeah, my dad was sad about that one too, apparently.
Yeah, I just
She
wanted.
was cute. I mean, but we didn't like her dress tonight. But I mean, her
She
face
cleaned up
was
nicely.
cute.
I will say that.
Yeah, she cleaned up nicely, but just didn't do it for him. I guess he didn't like the cowballs.
And then there was the one Canadian girl who I thought he would have picked because I just really liked her dress. She looked really
The
pretty.
Canadian girl.
Yeah, it was like a flowy, billowy dress, and she came in. But she had this big chunk of jewelry on top of the dress.
Oh,
I didn't like-
Bacon.
Yeah, Jenna Bacon. Thank you.
No, it's not Jenna. It's
not Jenna-
Amber Bacon.
Amber, Jenna. There's 25 guys.
I know.
Please work with us. Trust me. By
Yes.
next week, we'll have all 15 down.
Yes. So, no, I wasn't surprised about anything really. I didn't particularly love her.
All right. So before we go into predictions of what we think that's going to happen this season,
Yes.
let's go to a little commercial break.
Okay.
Watching AfterBuzz TV.
AfterBuzz TV. Hi, I was once like you, a lazy, angry loner whose only joy was watching TV and surfing the net. And like you, after I'd see one of my favorite TV shows, I'd be so excited and have so many questions that I'd actually have to talk to my douchebag coworkers about it at the water cooler. Then I discovered AfterBuzzTV.com. AfterBuzz TV produces after-show webcasts and podcasts for TV series of all kinds, like post-game wrap-up shows for all your favorite TV shows. AfterBuzz TV hosts are industry insiders who break down episodes of shows, take calls from fans, and interview cast and crew from each series, with over 60 different after-shows, from Boardwalk Empire to American Idol to Vampire Diaries to Real Housewives, and more. Now, after a night of TV, I can ignore my stupid coworkers, who I hate, and go straight to my desk and watch or listen to all my favorite AfterBuzz TV after shows, and have all the TV fan interaction I need. Thank you, AfterBuzz TV.
AfterBuzz TV. What do you want to buzz about?
Haha, we're back.
We are
Nice.
back.
I love the Sex and the City thing. Okay, I saw the movies. Mm-hmm. I liked the first one, didn't like the second. Of the Sex and the Cities.
Oh, yeah?
I'm not a big fan.
I never got into Sex and the City. I watched the first movie, thought it was adorable, but never really got like addicted like most people.
Wow, this is so weird. This is like just gender.
I'm only addicted to like anything with a horse in it.
Horse Whisperer, Robert Redford kind of style.
There was a show on ABC Family called Wildfire, and I cried all the time, and it's not on the air anymore. And I'm sad.
I'm sorry, but no, we are here actually to talk about The Bachelor and we're going to talk about our top 5 bachelorettes.
All right.
For Ben. So our predictions of what we're gonna see this. Plus, what we're gonna see this season.
AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Wow, that was fancy. I haven't heard that one. Nice. All right, who do you think is our top 5?
All right, let's see. Well, obviously, I love Miss Lindsay.
Ooh, I want the sheet. I want to see that.
Okay, I'll hand it to you later. I'll hand it to you when I'm
Sorry,
done.
didn't mean to interrupt.
Okay, number 1 is my Lindsay girl, and then I like Nikki. She's a cutie. Who else do I like?
All right, we good.
I mean, I think Courtney's gonna go far just because she's cute and she knows how to like work it. But I don't particularly love her yet. I'm hoping that she proves me wrong. I like the mom. Where's the mom? Sean. There she is. I like her a lot. Casey B.
KCB.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There
There we
you
go.
got 5.
There's my 5 here. Would you like your little printout that I made for you?
I just like to look at pretty girls. All right.
You're gonna
Ooh,
take that home
sounded
with you.
creepy.
That did sound
Ew,
creepy.
No,
Stop
I'm
being
not
creepy.
I'm not creepy at all. Dude, that's just okay. My 5, of course. I think we've got some pretty similar tastes.
It's tough. It's tough.
Nikki.
Okay, Nikki's your number 1.
Nikki is. Okay, you could say my number 1, yes. Nikki, and I like Lindsay a lot as well. She seems like the total package. And granted, Nikki's been married. I don't know if that's going to work against her because she didn't bring it up.
No, not yet.
And she said why she didn't feel comfortable bringing it up on the first date. Is that going to come back?
I think that's fine.
Yeah?
I think not bringing up your kid is kind of hard because that's kind of important to know up front if that's even something that he's willing to consider.
Like
taking
Sean.
on. Like Sean, yeah. And I don't think that she brought it up yet, which I don't disagree with them not bringing it up tonight just because there's too much stress right now. He's under too much stress. If there's an initial connection, that's all that matters on the first night.
Oh, so you're saying so it's that so you're saying like physical plus or that's something in the conversation?
There's just chemistry. There's physical chemistry, there's emotional chemistry, intellectual chemistry. If it kind of all comes together, then the rest of the details can be worked out afterwards. But the initial click is
How many times are you gonna do that?
Okay, so you got Nikki.
Okay,
Lindsay.
I've got Nikki, Lindsay.
Uh-huh.
I like Sean as well.
Okay.
There's just something about her, like another woman that I see that has like the total package. And I'm gonna go with you know what? Courtney would be the easy pick to go far.
I know.
I'm gonna go with Blakely. She is striking, and
She is striking.
She is striking, and
She's just as striking as Courtney. They're kind of the same. I don't want to say they look the same, but they're striking brunette women that kind of look like Cindy Crawford.
and we noticed that is his kind of
his taste. He's like, oh, I like the brunettes.
Right. So I mean, we've got her, and I believe I need one more.
You need one more.
If it were me, I'd go with the Jamie from New York.
Yep.
But I gotta not go with you with the girl. God, what is her name? There's so many. I'm trying to remember the really.
Casey.
Thank you.
You like her or you don't like her?
I think she'll go far.
Okay.
It's not whether I think I like her.
Okay.
I just think she's gonna go far. It's just I'm starting. I already see a pattern already.
I see a pattern already too.
He's genuine.
But they could be tricking us.
Exactly.
So
then that basically means Courtney's winning The Bachelor and we're all wrong.
We're all screwed.
No, the grandma. The grandma.
You know what though? They gave us some sneak peeks real quick before we go, and I saw some nudity. I was a little bit like, what?
Oh, and who was that involved in the nudity?
I wonder if it was the model. Wonder if that's something she's done before.
Oh, wow, way to call her out.
Looked like Courtney.
Yes.
Just saying.
Courtney and Ben skinny dipping, and all the girls just like.
Oh, of course, all the girls are watching, and they're like, oh.
I can't believe it. But half of the girls are saying, damn, I wish I would have thought of that.
Oh,
like
yeah.
the damn
they're
horse.
like, dadgummit.
Okay, so where do they travel to? You see in the sneak peek.
You know what? It looked like New Zealand. I don't know.
I'm gonna find out for you.
Okay, there's like a canal thing in New Zealand that's supposed to be the deepest point of water. I don't know. Look
Okay.
it up.
I w-
My boyfriend would know what it's called.
Next door neighbor is she's a Kiwi. She's
There
from
you
New
go.
Zealand, so I'm gonna ask
And
her.
some kind of island. They were on like a palm tree island. Who knows where that is? They always go to some beach, but they were talking on the hammock in the sand. Looked like a Survivor scene or something. So looks like they're gonna travel all over. I saw some helicopters. Bachelor is known for their helicopter rides.
All right, so and then the one I did, because you picked up all these little sneak peeks much better than I did. The only one I really caught was the girl who needed medical attention that passed. That
Who was that?
they were like,
I don't know who it
her
was. It was a
lips
brunette.
are purple.
It was a brunette girl. I don't know who it was.
Yeah, and they were, like her lips are purple.
That
and
was so scary.
They're I don't know. I think it's too easy to say that it's going to be Jenna having a panic attack.
It didn't look like her.
It didn't?
It didn't. She had too shining and dark of a hair. You know, Jenna has that kind of Sex in the City Jessica
Kind of like
multi-toned hair, split down the middle.
You'll have to explain that to
This girl
me.
had like big, full, curly brown hair.
maybe Casey.
It might be Casey.
Yeah, because she has that type
It
of hair.
might be
so,
Casey, or it might be Jamie, or it might be somebody, but I don't know. We'll
yeah,
see.
so it gives us a lot to talk about.
Emotional drama,
a lot
and
of
then
stuff
the
to chew on.
mystery woman.
Oh,
We need to take predictions for the mystery woman.
yeah. Call us next week. Let us know. Tweet us. Who do you think is that mystery woman that comes back to
My
the show?
goodness.
So that's it for today, guys. Once again, I'm JC Rubio. Find me at The Everyday Man at Twitter. But where can they find you, Candon?
I am Miss Candon Bliss, and you can find me at Candon Bliss.
And once again, you're watching AfterBuzz TV for The Bachelor.
Thank you guys for being with us. We'll see you next week.
Wear your PJs.
From producers Kevin Undergaro and Phil Svitek, engineer DJ Jesse Janity, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. If you have questions or comments, be sure to buzz us at info@AfterBuzzTV.com. And you can find us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter by searching for AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.